Because Tom and David Kelly encourage us to try out creative exercises and creative confidence, when I first approached this assignment, I approached it by participating in one of the provided exercises, and I got my composition and rhetoric students involved too. I chose the I like, I wish exercise and brought it up in class, so each student was able to anonymously write a few sentences and turn them into me. As the writers say, we ought to naturally to become invested in our own ideas and seek to defend them. But in a creative culture, candid feedback that is sensitively conveyed is a sign that colleagues care enough to speak up. I count my students as colleagues, and I also think of them as teammates in the sense that the Kellys provide in their book. I specifically told my students not to sugarcoat their I like, I wish sentences. I asked them to be brutally honest. Some sentences said, I like that the class is smaller and more discussion structured than lecture structured. One of the I wish sentences said, I honestly have no other criticism. I love this class, and in parentheses, not sugarcoating. Yet another read, I really don't know another criticism. I really like the way you have run this class. But there were also really valuable comments, like, I wish there was a rubric, which I hadn't created for the first major assignment because I didn't want to limit their creativity. This made me think of what the Kellys call a creativity scar, or a specific incident when a person was told they weren't talented as artists, musicians, writers, or singers. My students have time and again worried that they are bad writers. I've told them there's no such thing. The Kellys suggest each creator own their fails, own their creativity scars. Yet my students, and myself included, cover up our scars, while real scars are rightfully flaunted, owned, and celebrated because they make a person a survivor. And though receiving these creativity scars hurts, we should show our creativity scars. Creativity is such a bodily interaction to begin with, especially in a collaborative workspace. As this clip shows, light bulbs, or ideas, spur from interacting with something in a group setting, from discussing and bouncing ideas almost literally off of each other. I think even though we should all strive to be creative, we should strive to be empathetic first. Like some of the creators in Creative Confidence show, empathy can influence and improve creativity. I was reminded of this subject in the book when I went to get a tattoo in Greenville this weekend. First, it was a bodily interaction because I was literally getting a piece of art, though low art, not high art, tattooed on my body. Second, it was a bodily interaction since my tattoo artist had to be in close physical proximity to me and kept checking in on me while she was tattooing me. This work, combined most of the points from Creative Confidence. She was confident in her artwork and also highly empathetic in regard to my well-being. And though I was scared, I calmed down because she talked me through the process saying, okay, this is what I'm doing now, or it's going to feel like a bee sting. I'm glad I had that experience and in some way got another creative scar. The tattoo session made me wonder, how truly creative can we be if we don't work with others? If we don't work while thinking of others? And if we don't work for others?